Hello everyone, good afternoon. I welcome you back again in the data handling topic. So today we are basically going to work on a very interesting concept that is called as a histogram. Now what is histogram we are going to understand. So we'll have a simple activity. Here is the two examples I have taken. One is the test is conducted of mathematics of 5 marks, and students those who got the scores are written in the first example, and in the second example the students were asked to give the test of 50 mark and the result is recorded in the table. Now, in the first and second example, the difference is the first one has got a very small range, or we have a distinct, marks there. Whereas in the second example, we have group data. That means the marks are divided in the group of 10, and accordingly, the data is recorded, right? And I'm going to draw the graph of both. So let us see what will happen when we draw the graph of this. So first of all, I'll take marks on the x-axis and number of student on the y-axis. Marks is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and of course 4. And we have a number of students from 7 till 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let us draw the graph of this one. So for 0, we have 5 students. For 0, we have 5 students. So I can draw the 5. I'm directly drawing. For 1, we have 7 students. Okay. अरे ये क्या हो गया, थोड़ी सी गलती हो गई. Okay, I'll just cancel this. 5 it is, so it is still 5. For 1 we have 7. For 2 we have 9, 8 and 9, so somewhere here. For 3 we have 2, and for 4 we have 3. Okay, it's very clear from the diagram that it is called as a bar graph. Fine. So same way, a kind of a bar graph I'm going to draw for the second example as well. Let us see how it will come. So on x-axis I'll take marks, and for y-axis I'll take number of students. Fine. So here, now while taking marks on the x-axis, I might take in this manner like 0 to 10, but I don't want in that manner. I want it like this, like year 0, year 10, then 20, 30, 40, and of course 50. And then on y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and of course 9. And now we'll continue. So from 0 to 10 it is 5. So from 0 to 10 it is 5. So I can take in this way. Dekho, 0 to 10 it is 5. From 10 to 20 it is 7. So from 10 to 20 it is 7. From 20 to 30 it is 9. So from 20 to 30 it is 9. 30 to 40 it is 2. So here is the 2. Then 3 for the next group. Right? So what is the difference between now this graph and this graph? Here the bars are separated, okay, because we have distinct values. The bars are different because we have distinct value as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas in the second example we have bars but they are connected, okay, because it is a interval. It is in the interval, right? Continuous interval. Fine. So when we draw the bar graph with a continuous interval, it is not called as a bar graph, it is called as a histogram. Okay, and when we have a distinct object and when you draw the graph, we call it as bar graph. Clear? Got the difference between histogram and bar graph? So I don't think practically, if you look at this, there is any difference, because practically when you are going to construct, it is going to be the similar way how you draw the bar graph. Only thing is that just for sake of calling, we call as a different graph, that is histogram. That's it. So let us continue with the questions now. First of all, for which of this is the question from the exercise itself, the very first question. For which of these would you like to use histogram to show the data? Okay, so it is asked these are the few examples, fine, and you are asked in which example you will use histogram. Okay, so let us check the first one, the number of letters of different areas in a postman's bag. Okay, so I'll see the data here. Data कुछ इस प्रकार का होगा, like area and letters, number of letters, right? So area maybe Rajarampuri, then maybe Lakshmipuri, right? Maybe Nagra Park, right? The number of letter in this area will be 5, 7, 15 and all, right? So what do you think? Are you going to use histogram here or bar graph? Very clear, we are going to use bar graph. Okay, why we are going to use bar graph? Because there is no interval here. Okay, so it is a distinct object data. So we have this data with a distinct object, so therefore, or distinct informations. So we are going to use here bar graph. Clear? Next देखते हैं height of competitors in an athlete meet. Okay, athletics meet. So height of competitors, that means I'll just show you the example. It can be like this, like suppose imagine we have maybe a small group, at least I can take height and number of athlete, right? Now height, how the height of this athlete could be, maybe it's like from 150 it starts. So it starts from 1 centimeter, I'm talking about 150 to maybe 180 centimeter maximum, right? It can be more than that as well. 180 means 6 feet basically. So I'll just consider till there. So is it like every height we can consider in this, like 150, 151, 152, 153? No, we can't do that. Even if you do that, what about 150.5 and all? So isn't it that will be confusing? So here we need to go for interval. तो हम लोग ऐसे इंटरवल में जाएंगे, जैसे कि 150 to 155, 155 to 160, isn't it? So we need here interval. So here height can be taken in the interval, therefore we have to use here interval. आ गया तो इसका मतलब ये क्या हो जाएगा, histogram हो जाएगा. तो for this one, where I shall write here, for this one we need what? Histogram. Okay, is this clear? Number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. So here instead of cassette we can take CD. Okay, number of CDs produced by 5 companies. तो there are 5 companies. Okay, तो I'll just show you. तो यहाँ पे दिखा देता हूँ मैं आपको. Here is the table. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. तो company and number of cassette. तो T series and maybe whatever T series होता है, और क्या Sony series. Then we have some alpha, some beta, and maybe some, okay, anyway, Onkar series. So these are the number of cassettes or name of the companies. Okay, and they have produced the CDs as like 7,000 and all, 5,000, right, 3,500, right, 1,000, and Onkar for maybe 50. Okay, new company. So what do you think, histogram or bar graph? Can you imagine? Yes, ये तो इंटरवल नहीं है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, बार ग्राफ. एग्जैक्टली, इट्स वेरी सिंपल आइडिया, वेरी वेरी सिंपल आइडिया. तो ये हो जाएगा बार ग्राफ. लास्ट वन, दैट इज अप टू यू नाउ. नाउ यू डिसाइड ये इंटरवल है या नहीं है. अगर है तो हिस्टोग्राम, नहीं है तो बार ग्राफ. तो यू डिसाइड एंड राइट इट्स आंसर. ओके, क्लियर? विल गो अहेड. This was the first question, isn't it? Second and third we have already done. हम लोग जा रहे हैं फोर्थ की तरफ, ठीक है। ड्रॉ अ हिस्टोग्राम फॉर द फ्रीक्वेंसी टेबल मेड इन द डेटा इन क्वेश्चन 3। ओके, जो आपने क्वेश्चन 3 में डेटा बनाया था उसका हिस्टोग्राम बनाना है, ठीक है। तो चेक करते हैं क्वेश्चन 3 में आपने ये ऐसा कुछ डेटा बनाया होगा। आई हैव एक्चुअली ऑलरेडी टेकन द डेटा, ये ऐसे कुछ सा डेटा था, यस नो। इसका आपको क्या बनाना है, हिस्टोग्राम बनाना है। कैसे बनाएंगे हिस्टोग्राम, सिंपल सी बात है, पहले वाई एक्सिस ड्रॉ करेंगे। वी हैव एक्स एक्सिस, सो वेरी सिंपल, इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील। एक्स एक्सिस या क्या, इक्वल इंटरवल पे हमें एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस पे मार्क्स लेने हैं। तो ये जो क्लास इंटरवल है ये रहा 800 टू 810, ये आई थिंक रुपीज़ में है। डेली वेजेस ऐसे कुछ तो है थर्ड क्वेश्चन में। तो ये वेजेस है, डेली वेजेस इन दिस वे, ओके, इन रुपीज़ ऑफ कोर्स। एंड दिस इज नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स और नंबर ऑफ फैमिली है वर्कर, हाँ, नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द वे हाउ वी कैन वर्क ऑन द ग्राफ. But what has happened here is it started from 800. See, it is not starting from 0, it is starting from 800. So whenever any graph is not going to start from 0, remember, if it is not going to start from 0, तो आपको एक zag line यहाँ पे देनी होती है, okay, it's a zag line. तो zag line क्या करती है, it allows you to start from any number. Okay, remember, just keep that in mind. I will later on properly help you in understanding what exactly the zag line is. वो basically इस प्रकार कुछ देना पड़ता है उस zag line को. I'll just show you. Erase करो and then in this. Okay, so it allows you to start from anywhere. Like here I can start from 800. Basically it should start from 0, but 0 तो है नहीं यहाँ पे. तो 0 से और गैप कितना है, 810, 10 का गैप है, 810 820। तो हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 10 देन 20 है ना, देन 30 ऐसे लेना पड़ेगा। तो ऐसे लेके 800 तक जाना पड़ेगा, 800 से फिर आगे शुरू हो जाएगा। तो डोंट यू थिंक दिस ग्राफ पेपर विल नॉट बी सफिशिएंट फॉर दैट। इसीलिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे, व्हाट वी डू इज वी जस्ट टेक अ जैग लाइन देयर एंड वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम वेर एवर वी रिक्वायर। तो आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 800। तो अरे ये क्या हो गया, तो दिस इज 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, सॉरी 870, यहाँ तक ही चाहते हैं। यू कंटिन्यू द अदर थिंग्स, राइट। तो 800 से शुरू किया मैंने, चलो 800 का ये कितना है, फ्रीक्वेंसी 3 है वन ऑल 9 तक है, देखो हाईएस्ट 9 है। तो इट्स वेरी क्लियर, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 एंड 9 तक जा सकते हैं आप, राइट। फाइन, विल स्टार्ट 800 टू 810। तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना है, 3 है। तो ये रहा मेरा फर्स्ट ग्राफ, हो गया। 810 टू 820 इज 2, तो 20 to 30 it is 1, okay, 30 to 40, okay, 30 to 40, 30 to 40 it is 9, okay, 30 to 40 directly it is 9, so nice। ये देखो 40 to 50, 40 to 50 it is 5, तो here is that 5। 50 to 60, 50 to 60 it is 1, 60 to 70, 60 to 70 it is, चेक करते, 60 to 70 it is 3, है ना, 3 3, that's it, this is your histogram। what do you say, सिंपल है ना, बहुत ईजी है, कुछ है ही नहीं डिफिकल्ट, राइट। चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, लास्ट क्वेश्चन है एक्सरसाइज का, यहाँ तक आज हम लोग कंप्लीट कर देंगे एंड एंड कर देंगे टुडेज वीडियो, ओके। द नंबर ऑफ आवर्स फॉर विच द अरे एक मिनट, वी हैव लेफ्ट विथ सम क्वेश्चंस हियर, okay, let's see which group has maximum number of worker, very clear, 30 to 40, 830 to 40। so which group is asked, that means what you have to mention, you have to mention this group, 830 to 840, rupees 830 to 840 is nothing but having maximum। how many workers earn rupees 850 and more, okay, how many workers earn rupees 850 and more, ये रहा 850, यहाँ से नीचे तक सारे वर्कर्स क्या कर रहे, ज़्यादा दे आर अर्निंग. सो दैट मीन्स फ्रॉम हियर इफ आई टेक फ्रॉम हियर, यहाँ से नीचे देखना पड़ेगा हमें, राइट. So how much these all are? 3 plus 1 4, 5 6 7 8 9 10. So it is 10. Answer is 10. So I have to add all these. It is nothing but 10. Adding all this. So see, you can understand that 850 and more, उससे ज़्यादा. तो 850 से ज़्यादा कहाँ से शुरू होता है तो वो देखें, एंड वहाँ से नीचे देखो सारे 850 से ज़्यादा है. तो all that adding you get your answer. So it's a common sense. How many workers earn less than 850? लेस देन 850 मतलब जो ऊपर वाले बचे हैं या फिर लेफ्ट आउट. सी 10 स्टूडेंट्स और 10 वर्कर्स अर्न मोर देन 850 एंड 850. तो लेस देन दैट इज लेफ्ट आउट. सो 38, 30 माइनस 10 20. तो 20 वर्कर्स अर्न लेस देन 850. सो वेरी इजी, इजंट इट. चलो अभी ये जो है ये लॉजिकली आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है. The number of hours for which the students are particularly in class watch the TV during holidays is shown in figure. This is number of class. Oh my god. Okay. Fine. So these are the number of hours. देखो ये 1 to 2 hours के बीच में कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, 4 बच्चे हैं. तो ये यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ग्राफ. ओके, मतलब इसका मतलब क्या होता है, 1 hour से 2 hours तक देखने वाले बच्चे कितने, 4 हैं. ओके, 6 hours to 8 hours, 6 to 7 hours देखने वाले बच्चे कितने, 6 हैं. It's like that. For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? 4 to 5 hours. देख लो, 32 students watching TV between 4 to 5 hours. तो ये है आंसर. How many students watch TV for less than 4 hours? Less than 4 hours. hours किधर है, less than 4 hours. ये देख, ये रहा 4, ये रहा 4. 4 के नीचे ये सारे ऐड कर दो, मतलब 22 plus 8 plus 4. Hope you understand. Okay, these are the number of students who watch less than 4 hours. How many students spend more than 5 hours to watch TV? 5 के आगे, तो ये रहा 5 के आगे. तो this plus this if you add, you get your answer. So very simple, isn't it? Getting it. So I hope you understood till here. So we'll stop our video. Tomorrow we will start with the new concepts of data handling. Till then, bye bye. See you.